Hello students, the last topic which we are going to learn is this. People living on top of the house. So Gaurav Jani started going on the mountains and he saw different people staying on the mountains. Okay, he saw on the mountains nothing but he could see only the sky and few lakes. There was no much of grass and land. So he was very excited to see these different places, okay? And as he was going, he saw for the first time some people with sheep and goats. And those type of people were called as Chagma tribe. Chagma tribe. And there were around 5,000 people. Chagma tribe consisted of only 5,000 people. So as he was talking to them, he came to know that, sheep and goat, for them, it was a treasure. They used to call sheep and goats as treasure. Why they call treasure? Because they give milk, they got meat, they got skin for the tent, they got wool for sweaters and coats. So that's the reason, sheep and goats were treasure for them. And that's why those people who had more goats than sheep, they were considered as rich people. And those people who had very less, they were called as poor people. So that was something about those people who were staying right on top of the mountain. That's why the lesson is exactly the shelter so high. So we are dealing with the lesson now, all the people who were staying on top. And most of the people, they used to stay on top. Why? Because when the sheep and goats used to stay right on top, where it's very cold, their fur is to become thick. The fur, what is fur? Like the skin, the hair of the goats, fur is to become thick, and that fur was used for different purposes, for sweaters. The shawls, there is a famous shawl which we get from Kashmir, it's called a Pashmina shawl, and Pashmina shawl is equal to 6 sweaters. Why? Because now they stay on the mountain. It's very tough to stay, but because of the sheep, they stayed on top, and that's why the shawls from Kashmir are very costly but very good. Okay, so that's about the Pashmina shawl. And as he came down and he was talking to the people were staying in a tent. And that tent was called as Rebo, not Bebo, but Rebo. Okay, and that tent, Rebo, protected them from extreme cold. Okay, near to the tent there was a small place where the goats and sheep were kept. And that place is called as Leka. It's called as Leka, not Reka, but Leka. Okay, friends, so this is some important things I've discussed with you all. Okay, and at last, Gaurav Jani and his loaner, they were very happy. They captured a lot of memories to the camera. And at last they came back to Mumbai and they were very happy. They shared the photos with all the people. And they were waiting for the next chance, when they'll get the next chance to go to a different place and to study about them. I hope you have enjoyed this lesson. Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care.